the cart down. They can't get a decent start. So he's hoping that that can allow him just to get a bit of a breathing room. We know how quick this class can turn into a train. But right now, he's getting ready over the 90-meter mark. This is where he can accelerate, find a pace. Out the tram lines already there. There was a driver before. The lights are out, though, and we are racing. Shooting Chang coming across, trying to get in behind Millwood, but he hasn't. He's managed to get back into third, though. Into turn 2 we go. And no mess through turn 1 this time. Around the outside, trying to see who that is. That looks like the Cookie Monster trying to make his way around the outside. Matthew Shuttleworth as well. Back into the mid-pack, though. Cart number 30. Making up 2 or 3 places there.
Yeah,
that
number 30
is
cart was
Bruno Pacheco.
Bruno Ignacio Miranda Pacheco from Chile to give him his full title. But here we go then, up towards turn number 6 for the first time. Everyone round the first half a lap cleanly. Millwood leading from Chang. There's Yini now. Shuo Ting Chang takes the lead. Millwood gets Freight Train back to 4th. Make that back to 5th. As Austin Oman, Jokobus Varselis and Ilya Matso from Kyrgyzstan move through. And now Austin Oman takes the race lead. Shuo Ting Chang just ran a bit wide there, left the door open. Maybe that could have been tactical. Who knows?
To me, that looked like it was intentional. He moved right out the way to ensure that that pass didn't hurt him. He didn't want to go further down the freight train. And that has given him a bit of a gain as 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, all the way down to 15th. Fight amongst themselves.
Here we go then, end of lap number 1. Austin Oman leads from Shuo Ting Chang, Ilya Matso, Joshua Cook, Jokobus Vasquez and Matthew Shuttleworth up into the top 6 for South Africa as the number 12 cart of Ilya Matso runs a bit wide coming out of turn number 2. Now, Shuo Ting Chang side by side with Oman coming out of turn 5. That hasn't quite worked. Further back, side-by-side action there, and that looks like the number 23 got Luke Millwood has fallen back, our pole sitter, to about 10th position, it looks like. Further back, and the 24 and the 9, that was Jan Dostal from the Czech Republic and Jan Wozniak from Poland coming together. But Austin Oman has the lead, Kyle.
Yeah, Luke Millwood was unfortunate to get absolutely drilled by that train. It just went straight past him down to 5th, and he just kept falling down. These 3 at the front, though, settling in. And Matthew Shuttleworth trying to go around the outside there. A bit of contact. He's in the grass. He's managed to keep it on, but 2 other carts off into the grass behind him.
Yes, I couldn't quite see who they were. We'll check now. One of them was Luke Millwood. Millwood and Lucian Smith, 2 of the British drivers, falling back there at turn number 12. Our pole sitter has dropped right back, and as I look round, our pole sitter is in about 30th position. Luke Millwood's chances have gone, but it is, and who was that coming into the pit lane I saw as well with damage? It was Vincenze Capella, I think. Millwood is 29th, Lucian Smith is 31st, and Alex Noah Mohamrab with his 32nd.
We had a cart, 2 trains of 3. We're going to end up with 2 trains of 6. Very, very quickly, the bump draft in this class, absolutely massive.
Yeah, looking back, big movers. Connor Haufer from 16th to 8th. Cam Becker from 19th to 11th. Robin Raikkonen from 22nd to 12th. And we've now got a gaggle at the front. 2, 4, 5 drivers, nose to tail, as they cross the start-finish line. Make that 6 drivers. Then a gap back to Patapol Kukanjanasat in 7th. So the lead group, 2 British drivers, 2 Lithuanians, 1 driver from Chinese Taipei and the island of Taiwan, and 1 driver from Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan have never set foot on a grand final podium before either. Can Ilyas Matso do the job? We're looking at Robin Raikkonen there in the number 27 cart. Raikkonen has made a great start, and he is trying to push Connor Haufer up towards the lead. No, he's not. He's passing Connor Haufer.
Great move down the inside. Didn't lose too much time. The cutback wasn't an option. So now he can get his head down and move forward. Keep this drive going. Keep getting through the groups before the gaps between them get way too big.
Yes, because look at this group of 6 at the front, led by Shuo Ting Chang, followed by Austin Oman. Oman to the inside Is that Oman? No, that looks like Joshua Cook to the inside. The Cookie Monster takes the lead in kart number 2, the international trophy winner this year. Oh, Omar now behind him. Can the two British drivers work together? They've got two Lithuanians, Žiūraitis and Vaskelis. They will try and hook up and work together as well. And there goes Chang to the inside back into P3.
Yeah, there we just saw an exact example of how powerful the bump draft was. But we did have 6 karts working together to get away from the pack. We now have the 2 Brits in front, helping each other to try and get away from this chasing pack of shooting Chang, Vaskelis, and Žiūraitis.
Yeah, there's 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th on your screens. You can see Jokubas Vaskelis signaling, but then he tries to go to the outside. That's not going to help this chasing group out. Austin Oman is locked onto Josh Cook's rear bumper like a limpet. He is not going to move away from that rear bumper. If I know Austin, he is going to drive smart. And if I know Josh, he is also going to drive smart. They're going to wait till the last lap and a bit to fight it out. Team UK, 1 and 2, trying to defend their title from last year. Jensen Chalk won it last year, but you can see the signals. They're all now thinking to themselves, we've got to go, because it's lap number 6 out of 10, and if you don't work together now, you will not catch the 2 leaders, as Robin Raikkonen sets the fastest lap. He has cracked the top 10. Cam Becker has cracked the top 10. He's up into 8th place. Nixon Cripps is 9th for New Zealand. Thailand is 7th. Kellerup is 11th. Then Haufer, Wozniak, Dostal, Gorgic, Shuttleworth, Tomase, Pacheco, Vejabuti, Drexler. That's your top 20.
There's a little bit of trust now going on between Chang and Vaskelis. He's telling Vaskelis push. Vaskelis isn't looking for the pass, and Chang isn't defending. So the 2 of them now doing a great job, really, to get back into the race for this, the final. Only the last lap counts. Only the first person of the line is going to be the grand final winner.
Check the gap on the scoring pylon on the left-hand side of your screen. It's 0.684 of a second between 3rd and the race leader. That gap will shrink exponentially now because Chang, Vaskelis, Žiūraitis and Mazzo are hooked up. Here they come. Chinese Taipei and Taiwan and Lithuania have joined the front 2. It's now a back of 4 for the race lead.
3 laps to go now. We've got 4 drivers fighting for the grand final win. But let's not forget about Žiūraitis and Mazzo. They are just behind this. If they settle down, these 4 start fighting, we're going to have 6 karts here for the grand final win.
Yes, indeed. Žiūraitis and Ilya Mazzo, they are there in 5th and 6th. A big, big aching gap back to the next group. Cripps, Becker, Raikkonen and Kürken Janasat are there behind. Then there's another big gap back to Kellerup and the rest. So 4 drivers. That will become 6. There is a gap of 2.5 seconds behind Mazzo before we get to Nixon Cripps. New leader, Austin Oman. Cook goes from 1st to 4th in 1 corner.
Yeah, the party's going to start now. This is where we're going to start seeing them move around. They know they've got gaps between these 6 and the rest. They know they're not going to turn this into a smaller group. But Chang's having different ideas. He's not looking for a pass. He's looking to push. He's looking to repeat what he did in the pre-final as Cook goes down the inside now of Vaskelis.
Yep, Joshua Cook back into the top 3 at the expense of Jokubas Vaskelis. Shuo Ting Chang sits behind Austin Oman. I know there is a large group of people watching back in Taiwan and Chinese Taipei, and they are now watching their youngest grand finalist take the lead in Micromax with less than 3 laps to go.
This is not where I want to be leading. This is not where I want to be leading. With this few laps to go, you don't want to be leading a train like this. No one has gone from 1st to 2nd. Everyone has gone from 1st to 4th.
But now, what Luke Millward said on the dummy grid, and our pole sitter, Luke Millward, is still back in 28th position. He said, if you just white line and defend, then you can possibly hang on. 2 laps to go. Now it's time. What has Shuo Ting Chang learnt this year? Well, he's learnt that if you get Josh Cook behind you, you have got some waft to try and push away.
Yeah, Chang getting in front of him now, but the Cookie Master looking like he's getting ready to cook. He's looking for a way past already. There's only 2 laps to go. He's got a little bit of a gap. Is it time to lead now, or are we going to wait for another lap?
Well, 1.1 seconds separate the top 6. There is Austin Oman at the back of this lead group. And there goes Josh Cook back to the race lead. Chang doesn't defend, slots back in behind. He will now go from the push E to the push E. Lithuania, 3rd and 4th. Vascalis and Žiožaitis in that order are right there. Oman is now back into 5th. No, it is Matzo in 5th. Oman's going to get a good run here. Look at Austin Oman. Takes a wide line into turn number 12. Now, can he get any sort of track position? No, he can't. And here comes the next group of drivers, because Cripps, Raikkonen, Kulkanjana Shat and Kellerup are closing in. What has happened to Cam Becker? He slipped back to 13th position. Now it's game on. 1 lap to go. Cook leads from Chang, from the number 25 of Vascalis. Then it's Žiožaitis, Matzo and Oman. 6 for the win in Micromax.
Cook is going to glue himself to the white line now. We've seen some drivers go around the outside here. Is Shooting Chang going to be brave enough to try it with all those carts behind him? He's not. He opens up the... Whoa!
Oh,
big slide down the inside.
Matzo went to the inside on Žiožaitis, and they clattered into each other. We're down to 3. Oman in 4th position was able to scuttle through, but it's Cook from Chang, from Vascalis, from Oman. 3 corners to go. Britain on the precipice. Taiwan about to try and make a little bit of history. Here comes Vascalis. Watch for Oman. But it's going to be a drag race. It's going to be Joshua Cook by 700ths from Shooting Chang, who takes Chinese Taipei and the island of Taiwan's greatest ever Grand Final finish. Lithuania in 3rd place. There is the Lithuanian crowd. And Jokubas Vascalis, he matches Mahos Masinas's podium.